Hello team, today's challenge is leet speak, where we're given a string spelled in the normal way, right, in proper English, and we're expected to transform it into a leet speak version. So in this case, the O's turn into zeros, the L turns into a 1. If we actually have the word leet, right, it's all numbers. The ones, the threes are backwards E's, the 7, right, we can do it all. And so we do exactly that. We take this list of letters and we transform them to these numbers. Okay. If the character isn't in here, we leave it alone. This is a challenge that we've seen a variant of just recently, right? Right over here, we had British to English, where we had British words, the spellings all the way down. And if we found them, we needed to transform them to the American spellings. Okay. And we did exactly that. So inside of our code, we set up that time we used an object, right? Where we could freeze it. I talked a little bit about object freezing so that we don't accidentally mutate it, right? Accidentally change it. By using the keys to create a pattern, that pattern becomes a regular expression, and then we do a replace. And because of the way that we needed to capitalize some things, we did some extra work there. We're going to skip that today. I'll talk a little bit about why in a second, but this is pretty much the exact same thing. So back over here, we're going to grab these letters. Okay, I'm going to copy these out. We're going to bring them in, and we are going to start. Now I'm going to set up look up just like this. I'm going to set it to a new map, right? Last time I used an object. This time I'm using a map just to keep it fresh, keep it interesting. If you want to use an object, you absolutely can, right? There's no wrong to that. Right here is our standard tab character when we copy these tables in. So we can grab those, back it up. We're going to wrap the letters in a quote. Okay, and then we're going to go forward. It's going to be a comma. We're going to jump to the end, wrap everything in square brackets, and of course that comma to make it all work. Okay. With that, we can go down here and create our pattern, which is exactly what we did last time. So pattern, that's going to be look up just like this dot keys. Okay. Now lookup.keys returns an iterator. It expects you to pass this into a loop, which means that it's not array. It's array-like, but it's not an array. And so in order to get that array, we need to expand this out or convert it to an array. Okay. And then from there we can join. And just like last time, we are joining on this pipe character, right? Because that's the regular expression or character. So it's going to be this or this or this or this or this or this or this all the way down. Good. Okay. Then we create our regular expression. So right here we have that. That is going to be new reg exp like this, passing in the pattern and our flags. Okay. Global and case insensitive. Today we don't have any uppercase letters in our tests, so we don't really need to worry about that, but maybe, just maybe we did, and we want to replace those as well. So we should probably have that, okay? And then once we have that, we can do the replace. So down here, we replace on that regular expression. We're going to get that match just like this and send it out the door, okay? What are we going to do? Well, we're going to return whatever this is, right? So it's going to be that lookup, if I could spell it, dot get match, okay? And that does it. Now, that case insensitive, right? We don't really care about it because it's converted into numbers, but if this is uppercase, it's not going to do that. So if you really need to cover that, then add in a 2 lowercase in here, okay? Just like this. It's not going to do anything today, but it will save you in the future, right? And we solve for today, but we plan for the future in all these challenges. So that's just a little bit of a future thing, but exactly the same, okay? We set up some data. We use the keys of that data to create a pattern. We had to get those keys a little bit different today because it's a map instead of an object, but the pattern becomes exactly the same thing with the global and case insensitive. And then that replace, right? And that's it. That's the whole thing. So did you like it? Did you hate it? Did you find a different way? hit me up. Let me know all that stuff in the comments. Otherwise, today this has been Leet Speak, and I will see you tomorrow.